Hey guys, welcome back to another JC Tennis video. So today I'm going to talk about this story about Carlos Alcaraz and his incredible display of sportsmanship in his match against Ben Shelton. So I'm going to play the video here for you guys in a second, but for anyone that didn't see it, he played this point against Shelton where it was kind of a lunging volley where he threw his racket at the ball. He let go of the racket, it hit the ball, and the ball went over across the other side of the net, apparently winning the point. And it happened so fast that the umpire was actually ready to reward him the point. In real time, it looked like he may have hit the ball with the racket and then the racket flew out of his hands. But in slow motion, he did let go of the racket first. And Alcaraz said so, and the point was awarded to Shelton. So I have it pulled up here, and I'll show you guys. Pretty cool looking shot, but yeah, you could see him kind of wave the finger, tell the umpire that he threw the racket. It would have set up, or it did set up break point actually, so it was a big point, and he displayed some incredible sportsmanship there. And then he had some quotes about it after the match. Alcaraz said, "I thought it was clean." Oh, this was Shelton. Shelton said, "I thought it was clean," said Shelton in the press conference after the match. "I thought he hit the volley and the racket flew out of his hand. I was kind of surprised that he was like, no, I let go of the racket and threw it." Obviously, a guy with a lot of sportsmanship. Yeah, these guys all day were calling lines for each other, being honest with them. It was really noticeable sportsmanship on both ends. The umpire didn't even have to do anything. The umpire didn't even have to check marks because they were so good about checking them themselves and believing the other person. And you just don't really see that very often. And these guys are two good friends off the court, so it makes sense. So here's Alcaraz expanding on his decision. "I thought, okay, I could not say anything, but I would have felt guilty if I didn't say anything. It's just about if I know that I didn't do or I did a wrong thing. I have to say, I have to be honest with myself. I have to be honest with Ben, with everyone. It's just about the respect we have against each other. And I think that, in general, should be like this." Alcaraz's gesture was particularly valuable because the French Open is not using video review technology. Yeah, the commentators touched on that too. They couldn't have rewinded the footage and watched it in slow motion. It's just not a rule, but it's a rule on the rest of the tour. It's kind of interesting how these Grand Slam tournaments still operate kind of independently. But yeah, it was a great display by Alcaraz. I mean, no one questions his integrity. I think he's known to be one of the best guys out there. So yeah, it was a pretty cool thing. Pretty crazy looking point in real time. I mean, I think people kind of joke about that, like what would happen if I threw the racket and it hit the ball? And the answer is always that it's not allowed. It was pretty cool to kind of see that rule come into play in an actual big tennis match in a big spot. But yeah, that's really all I have for this one, guys. Just wanted to show you what Alcaraz had to say about that for anyone that didn't see it. And I'll see you next time.